You must wake up. This is the biggest and most valuable part of outer intention, and this is exactly why things like Tufty help us, right? So there's an easier way, there's the Reality Transurfing way, letting outer intention sort of you have the awareness to see it, and then you can seize that opportunity, right? Your external environment is going to start to respond to you. So, outer intention. Outer intention, like Vadim Zeland says in the book, is something that simply cannot be taught, because it's a perception, right? It's a perception. It's like you can't, if somebody were blind and all of a sudden they could see and you were trying to show them like, hey, that's green right there. Do you know what that is? It's like, no, I don't know what that is, right? Or maybe that's not the best example. But until you see it and you realize what just happened and defined in your own way outer intention, it's a challenging thing to try to convey to another person. I have come up with a very simple little way of kind of explaining it, and it's helped some people. Again, if you're really challenged to understand it, this may not even help you, but this is about as simple as I could break it down. So let's say you are at a hotel in a foreign city, right? And you wake up one morning, you want coffee, but they tell you there's no coffee at the hotel. We ran out of coffee. Okay, so you could go about getting a cup of coffee in two different ways. You could go about getting a cup of coffee the inner intention way or the outer intention way. So the inner intention way is that you put your pants on, you grab your purse or your wallet, and you go march outside, go around looking for a place to get a cup of coffee, a coffee shop, right? Maybe you're a little bit frustrated. Maybe you don't have a map, you don't have your phone, you're walking around, you're a little irritated maybe, and you're searching for that cup of coffee. Then you see off in the distance a place where there's coffee, and you walk over there and you walk in the front door and you get your cup of coffee. This is gaining the cup of coffee via inner intention. Gaining the cup of coffee via outer intention. You wake up in the morning, you realize there's no coffee at the hotel, and you say to yourself, world, I want a cup of coffee, right? So then you decide to go out for a walk. Now, when you go out for the walk, you forget entirely about the cup of coffee. You're not even really thinking about it. You go out to enjoy your vacation, go walk around, go see the sights. So you put on your clothes, you go outside, you're walking around, and you enjoy your experience until suddenly you just see a coffee place. You walk in and order your cup of coffee you didn't even try, and that is how you gain a cup of coffee with outer intention, right? So can you see the distinction there? One is more forcing something, striving something, looking for something, searching for something, trying to specifically put yourself in the direction of that thing. And the other is simply declaring what it is that you want, going about your affairs, and then once the thing presents itself to you, then you have the awareness to see it. This is key. I'll get more into this in a moment. You have the awareness to see it, and then you can seize that opportunity, right? So outer intention is the concentration of attention on how the goal is realized itself. This is your world doing the heavy lifting. You place your order, whatever it is you want, even if it's something big like a new profession. You could have outer intention help you along the way. So what that would look like, let's say you want to become, a dancer, whatever. Something far out there. You want to become a dancer. Okay, so you don't know where to start. You could maybe go online and look at some stuff. Yeah, that's inner intention. Like you're looking and you're doing what you can think of that you need to do. And then maybe you see something like an advertisement or a casting call or classes. Let's say you're driving down the street and you see that a local dance studio has a deal on classes because their turnout lately has been super low. Deal on classes. So there you go, providing you with what you need to get your foot in the right direction of the thing without you needing to do anything. Now, again, you could sit at home and do the research and you could go about trying to do it on your own, which is fine, but there's only so much energy that you can, muster up to put in the direction of an intention that will bring you results. This is really like hustle and grind and getting things done and getting in there and trying to do it yourself, as opposed to, just like the coffee example, throwing your intention out there and then waiting until your world responds with an opportunity where you can then move in that direction and you didn't waste all that energy. Now, again, outer intention takes a lot of patience, and it is good sometimes to just get the ball rolling on your own and work with a little bit of both, right? You do a little bit of striving to achieve, and at the same time, keep yourself awake and aware for when outer intention presents to you what it is you need to materialize that goal. Outer intention gives the green light for the autonomous realization of the goal. Okay, so, and I believe I talk in this third one here, outer intention responds to the unity of heart and mind. Okay, so these two sort of come hand in hand. When you are in active heart and mind coordination and you're really feeling your choice, right? Like I did when I decided that I wanted to do this. My heart lit up, my mind lit up. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. This is exactly what I feel compelled to do. This is amazing. This feels great. So when you are in this state, this heart and mind coordination state, your external environment is going to start to respond to you. Outer intention is going to respond to that unity of your heart and mind. And then what happens is outer intention gives the green light for the autonomous realization of the goal. So a lot of what I'm doing right now is me just going with the flow of outer intention as outer intention responds to my heart and mind coordination. Now, I'm busy every day. I'm very, very busy. I've got lots and lots and lots of things and tasks and projects and all sorts of stuff around transurfing that I'm doing every single day, right? But I'm not having to think about what it is that I need to do because outer intention is just bringing it all to me, right? So this is like a good example. I'll name off a few just so it's not so ambiguous. Let's say the person that contacted me and said, hey, why don't we get you booked on podcasts? There it is, right? I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to try to get myself booked on podcasts. I didn't have to try to figure that whole world out. In fact, I didn't even think about it at all. I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't know there were people that were agents that would book you on podcasts. Yet somebody saw me and saw that heart and mind coordination and thought, oh, this would be a great guest to sell the podcast host. So that person comes to me and says, hey, why don't we get you booked on podcast? Boom, there it is. Outer intention bringing me exactly what I need to fulfill what it is that I'm doing, right? Another one is people that reach out to help. Right? Hey, can I help you do something? Jeremy's answering my emails for me. People are asking me if they can moderate the Facebook group. This is all help. This is all outer intention bringing right up to me exactly what it is that I need to facilitate the materialization of my goal, right? Another one would be donations. Donations are a big one. Lots of people donate to TransurfingTV and the International Transurfing Institute. That's outer intention. I'm not asking for money. I'm not, going looking for money, yet somebody contacts me and said, hey, could I make a small donation? Sure, absolutely you can make a donation. So that's outer intention. So outer intention, the more you have heart and mind coordination, the more outer intention is going to bring you exactly what you need to tap into, that you can, really maximize what that gain is and use that to fuel your intention. So if you want to exercise control over outer intention, you must wake up. This is the biggest and most valuable part of outer intention, and this is exactly why things like Tufty help us, right? I see myself, I see my reality, wake up, I see myself, I see my reality. So if I am doing my internal thing that is not effective, and I get lost in my thought, right? Overthinking and worrying and having anxiety and questioning if it's going to happen or not, or trying to figure it out on my own, inner intention. Or let's just say I'm frustrated with myself and I decide I'm going to tune into Netflix for 6 hours in the evening and get sucked into my outer screen. In both of these places, it is going to be very, very challenging to see outer intention bringing you what you need to fulfill your order. When you can find yourself more and more and more to the center screen, that center place of awareness, neither in your own internal screen or sucked into the outer screen, it's a center place of awareness where you can really see outer intention bring to you exactly what it is you need. Another part of this is, and I didn't write it here, but it's a valuable thing to touch on, is lowering that level of importance of self and feeling as though you have it all figured out. Like, I know what to do, I know what's right, I know how to get there, I know what I need. When I did that, inner intention, right? I know what I need, I'm on this path, I'm doing it this way. And outer intention oftentimes brings me stuff like the podcast booker. This is the perfect example. I didn't even know that was a thing. And my initial response when the podcast booker presented that option to me, I was like thinking to myself, no, I don't need to be involved in that. That'll be a distraction. I'm just going to be over here doing my thing. But no, I stop, I see myself, I see my reality. This is outer intention bringing me exactly what I'm asking for. I have to lower my self-importance levels that I know exactly what needs to be done and trust that the world will do it. My world will actually do it better for me if I let it, right? If I let it. So if you want to exercise control over outer intention, you must wake up. It is so, 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 so important. Outer intention is resoluteness in the decision to act. So outer intent, sorry, I think I messed that one up, guys. No. Outer intention is resoluteness in the decision to have, right? Inner intention is resoluteness in the decision to act. So outer intention is resoluteness in the decision to have. So this means I'm going to allow myself to have this thing, and this thing is mine. Now it's simply about me tuning my thoughts and my actions and my frequency to this variation of reality where I do in fact obtain what it is that I'm intending on, and allowing outer intention to do its job, to do what it does best, right? But again, awareness, me lowering levels of importance of self, me being patient. This is another thing, outer intention. And at the times that, I tried to force something with inner intention, that I wanted something to happen now, that wasn't the time it was supposed to happen. Me backing off of it, just like the coffee example, right? Go about your reality. Enjoy the other aspects of it, and then simply let your world present to you what it is you need at the right time. There is so much peace and freedom and liberty and calmness and all kinds of stuff in there. It is unbelievable. Outer intention is the power that makes reality transurfing possible. So again, to wrap this video up, outer intention is so much more capable of helping us realize our intentions than we can ever be as human beings, as individual human beings. So a lot of this like hustle culture and hustle porn and people grinding and all that stuff, this is people trying to use their own inner intention to make things happen in their reality. Now, some people can, gather up power and make that happen. I made that happen for myself in my pre-transurfing reality. I gained quite a lot using inner intention, but at the end, it totally depleted me. It broke me. I had no heart and mind coordination, and I really had no help from my world. I was doing everything from a place of striving and pure will. So there's an easier way. There's the reality transurfing way, letting outer intention sort of bring the do the heavy lifting, and it's up to me to maintain my awareness levels, staying tuned into my intention, acting on outer intention as it comes, perfecting whatever that part is at that time, and then simply knowing that outer intention has got something else coming towards me that I will then move on and use that and fulfill whatever's there. And slowly but surely, I will make headway towards my end frame, towards my goal, and it comes much easier than me doing it on my own. It's letting my world take care of me, letting my world work for me, and then me bringing what I need to bring to make this intention materialize. That's really what it comes down to. So let me know your thoughts on this video, everybody. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you